Hello guys, in this video we'll learn about partial ordering with hash diagram in the set theory. I am Professor H.D. Padia from SCGMC Shegao. In our previous videos, we have already discussed about the ordering and relation. The any set which has the importance to the order and which has the relations between the elements of the set, then it is called the ordering pair. Now here, for the partial ordering, a binary relation R in a set P is called a partial order relation or a partial ordering in P if and only if the relation R is reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. In our one previous video, we already discussed about the properties of the relations. In this video, we have discussed about the first property, that is symmetric, reflexive, antisymmetric, transitive and irreflexive. For more detail about the properties of the relations, you can refer this video. Now, we'll repeat it again that the reflexive, a binary relation R in a set X is reflexive if for every X belongs to the set X, X is in relation to X. That is, if we have any one set and in this set the every element has a relation with itself, then we call that this relation is reflexive. That is, the ordered pair X comma X belongs to the relation R. The second is the transitive, that a relation R in a set X is transitive if for every X, Y and Z in the set X, whenever X has a relation with Y and Y has a relation with Z, then there is a direct relation of X to Z. Then we call that this relation is transitive relation. The third is antisymmetric, that a relation R in a set X is antisymmetric if for every X and Y in the set X, whenever the element X has a relation to Y and Y has a relation R to X and the X is equals to Y. Means if X has a relation to Y and Y has a relation to X and X is equals to Y, then we call that this relation is antisymmetric. Now, if any relation is reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive, then we call that this relation is a partial order relation or a partial ordering in P. Now, the partial order relation is denoted by this symbol and it is also called as, in short, the POSET, that is the PO, that is partial ordering set. Here you might be confused that this symbol is for the less than or equals to, but we have to clear that this symbol is not mean the less than or equal to, as it is used for the real numbers. Now here the same symbol that we use for the less than or equals to, that's we are using to denote the partial order set. If a relation of partial ordering is reflexive, if this partial ordering on the P, then the ordered pair, it is represented as, or it is denoted by a ordered pair P comma this symbol. Means on a set P there is a partial order relation. It's called a partially ordered set or a POSET. Let we have one partial ordered set, that is the set P with a partial order relation be a partially ordered set if for every element, that is X comma Y, belongs to the set P, we have either the X has a partial order relation with Y or Y has a partial order relation with X. Then the partial order relation is called a simple ordering or a linear ordering on the set P. And if a partial order set is called a totally ordered or the simply ordered set, or in general it is called a chain because it follows a chain like structure. Now note that it is not necessary to have that x has a partial order relation with y or y has a partial order relation with x for every x and y in a partial ordered set P. In fact, the x may not be related to the y, in which case we say that these elements x and y are the incomparable. It is not compulsory that every x has a partial order relation with y and y also has a partial order relation with x. If R is a partial ordering on the set P, then it is easy to see that the converse of R is also a partial ordering of a set P. If the relation R is denoted by this symbol, that is the partial order relation, then the converse of the relation R is denoted by its inverse symbol. Generally, we use this symbol for the less than or equals to, and this symbol is for the greater than or equals to. That's why the relation R is denoted by this symbol, then the converse of relation R is denoted by this symbol. This means that if a partial ordered set is a partial ordered set, that is the P comma this symbol of the less than or equals to, then the partial ordered set, that is P comma the greater than or equals to symbol, is also called a partial ordered set. But the P comma greater than or equals to means the converse of R is called a dual of the partial ordered set with the less than or equals to symbol. It is not meaning the less than or equals to and greater than and equals to, but generally these symbols are used for these operations. That's why during the reading we can read it that less than or equals to symbol and the greater than or equals to symbol. But that's mean the less than or equals to symbol, it is used for the partial order relation, and this greater than and equals to symbol, it is used for the converse partial order relation. In a partially ordered set, an element y belongs to the set P is said to cover an element x belongs to the P if the x is less than y, and if there does not exist any element z belongs to the P such that x has a partial order relation with z and z has a partial order relation with y. Sometimes the term the immediate predecessor is also used. A partial ordering on a set P can be represented by the means of a diagram known as the hash diagram or a partially ordered set diagram of the partial ordered set, that is P comma partial order relation. In such a diagram, each element is represented by a small circle or a dot. The circle of the x belongs to the P is drawn below the circle of the y belongs to the P if the x is less than y or if x has a partial order relation with y, and a line is drawn between the x and y if y covers x. We'll see that if the x is less than y but y does not cover x, then x and y are not connected directly by a single line. If the x cover y, then we can connect this x and y directly by a single line. But here the y does not cover x, then the x and y are not connected directly by a single line. However, they are connected through one or more elements of the set P. Now we'll see the problem statements here. That is the problem 1. Let a set X with the 6 elements, that is 2, 3, 6, 12, 24 and the 36. And the relation, partial order relation be such that X is less than or equals to Y, or the X has a partial order relation with Y if the X divides Y. The operation is given, that is the X divides Y. Then draw the hash diagram for X with a partial order relation, that is a partial ordered set. Now we have to find out the X divides Y. the combination between these 6 elements such that the first element must be the divisor of the second element. Now, if we'll try to find out this X, it is a set of, now if we start that 2 is a divisor of 2, that's why 2 comma 2, 2 is a divisor of 6, 2 comma 6, 2 comma 12, then 2 comma 24 and 2 comma 36. Then we'll check 3 with the 3, 3 is a divisor of 3, that's why 3 comma 3, 3 with the next element, that is 6, 3 is a divisor of 6, then next 3 comma 12, 3 comma 24 and 3 comma 36. For next element 6, now 6 comma 6, 6 is a divisor of 12, 6 is a divisor of 24 and 6 is a divisor of 36. For next element, now the 12 comma 12, 12 comma 24, next 24 is a divisor of 24, that's why 24 comma 24. The next is the 12 comma 36, it also will there, and the last 36 comma 36. Now it is a set for the operation, that is the X divides Y, between the 6 elements, that is 2, 3, 6, 12, 24 and 36. Now we'll see that how to design the hash diagram. Now we can observe this set for the operation X divides Y. The first element is 2 and the first pair is the 2 comma 2. That's why first we'll draw a circle for the 2. Now the next element is 3. Now 2, it is not the divisor of the 3. If 2 is a divisor of 3, then we can draw this 3 at the above level, at the next level. But there is no relation between the 2 and 3. From here also we can observe that 2 has a relation with 2, with 6, with 12, with 24, with 36. But 2 is not having the relation with 3. That's why if there is no relation between the 2 and 3, we have to draw the 3 in the same line. Now for the next element 6, now this 6 has a relation with 2 and 6 also has a relation with 3. From there we can observe that 2 comma 6 is there and 3 comma 6 is also there. Means this 2 and 3 are the divisor of 6. That's why we have to draw 6 at the above level. And the 2, it has a relation with the 6 and 3 also has a direct relation with 6. That's why we have to connect this 2 and 3 with a line. Now for the next element is 12. Now this 6 is a divisor of 12. Here we have the 6 comma 12. That's why we'll draw this 12 again at the above level. Now for the next element is 24. Then there is a relation between the 12 and 24. The 24 covers 12, that is Y covers X. Again we have to draw the 24 at the above level and we have to connect the 12 with 24. Now for the last element 36, if we look that there is no relation between the 24 and 36, we are not having the pair, that is 24 comma 36. Means there is no relation between the 24 and 36, and if there is no relation, we have to draw this element at a same line. The 24 and 36 are in the same line, same level, but the 12 has a direct relation with the 36. That's why we have to connect this 12 with 36. It is a hash diagram for a set X with 6 elements 2, 3, 6, 12, 24, 36, and the partial order relation is X divides Y. Now in the second problem, a set P is given with the 4 elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and the relation, partial order relation, be a such relation less than or equal to. Now the relation is given, that is less than or equal to. Then draw the hash diagram. Then the hash diagram, now if we find out the set P according to the given relation, that is less than or equals to, then it will the 1 comma 1, because 1 is less than or equals to 1, 1 is less than or equals to 2, 1 is less than or equals to 3, 1 is less than or equals to 4. Same for the 2 is less than or equals to 2, 2 is less than or equals to 3, then 2 comma 4, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 4, and the last is the 4 comma 4. Now the first element is 1, that's why we have to draw this 1 at the bottom. The second element is 2. Now there is a relation between the 1 and 2 according to this pair, that is the 1 comma 2. That's why if 2 covers 1, that is y covers x, we have to design this y, that is 2, at the above level. There is a direct relation, that's why we have to connect this 1 and 2. The next element is 3. The 2 is less than 3, that is there is an order pair, that is 2 comma 3. So we have to draw 3 at the above level and we have to connect this 2 with 3. The next element is 4. Again there is a relation between the 3 and 4. The 4 covers 3, that's why we have designed the 4 at the above level and we have connected this 3 with 4. It is just a chain like structure. For the third problem statement, that let x is a set of factors of a particular positive integer 15 and let a partial order relation is the relation divides. Then draw the hash diagram for or of the partial ordered set x. Now it is given the positive integer 15 and we have to find out its the set of factors. Then for the integer 15, we know the factors of x, that is the factors of 15, then it is a set of 1 comma 5 comma 15. Now for the relation divides, if we have find out the set of x for this relation, then it will the 1 comma 1, because 1 divides 1, then 1 divides 5 and 1 divides 15. The next is 5 divides 5, 5 divides 15 and 15 divides 15. To draw its hash diagram, at the bottom we have draw the 1. The next is 5. The 5 covers 1. There is a direct relation between the 1 and 5 according to this order pair. That's why we have draw 5 at the above level and we have connected this 1 and 5. The next and last element is 15. Now 15 covers to 5. There is a relation between the 5 and 15. That's why we have draw this 15 again at the above level and we have connected this 5 and 15. That's all. The next problem statement, that let x is the set of factors of a particular positive integer 12 and let a partial order relation is the relation divides. Again the same problem statement for the integer value 12. Then draw the hash diagram of the partial ordered set x. If we find out the factors of x, that is the factors of 12, then it is a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Now if we look the divides relation between these 6 elements, then it is a set of 1 comma 1, because 1 divides 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 6 and 1 comma 12. The next 2 comma 2, 2 divides 2, then 2 comma 4, 2 comma 6, 2 comma 12, 2 comma 24, then 3 comma 3, 3 comma 6, 3 comma 12, 4 comma 4, 4 comma 12, then 6 comma 6, 6 comma 12, and the last will the 12 divides 12, that's why 12 comma 12. Now to design its hash diagram, first we have draw 1 at the bottom. Now for the second element is 2. 1 and 2, they are having the direct relation, that's why we have to draw 2 at its above level. Now the next element is 3, but there is no relation between the 2 and 3. That's why at the next level there will be 2 elements, one is 2 and second is 3. The 1 has a relation with 2, that's why we have connected this 1 with the 2, and 1 has a direct relation with 3, that's why we have connected 1 with 3. 2 and 3 is not having relation. 2 not divides to 3. That's why we have designed this 2 and 3 in the same line and we have not connected them. Now the next element is 4 and the next element is 6. About the 4, then 2 and 4 having the relation. That's why we have to draw 4 at the above to the 2, and the 6, then 3 and 6 are having the relation. That's why we have to design 6 at the above level to the 3, and 4 and 6 are not having relation. That's why we have to design the 4 and 6 in the same line. Now you can check that 2 has a direct relation with 4, 3 has a relation with 6, and 2 also has a direct relation with 6. The 2 comma 6 is there. That's why we have connected this 2 with 6. Now for the last element is 12. Then the 4 divides 12 and 6 also divides 12. That's why we have designed the 12 at the upper level and we have connected 4 with this 12 and 6 with this 12. Next problem. Let x is the set of factors of a particular positive integer 45 and let a partial order relation is the relation divides. Draw the hash diagram of a partial ordered set x. If we find out the factors of x, that is the factors of 45, then it is a set of 1, 3, 5, 9, 15 and 45. If we perform the divides operation between these 6 elements, then it will a set of 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 9, 1, 15, 1, 45. For the 3, 3, 3, not the 3, 5, the next is 3, 9, 3, 15, 3, 45. For the 5, then 5, 5, 5, 15, 5, 45. For the element 9, it is the 9, 9, 9, 45. Then next 15, 15, 15, 45, and the last is 45, 45. Now to draw its hash diagram, we'll start from the first element, that is 1. The next is 3. Then 3 has a direct relation with the 1. That's why we'll design 3 at the upper level. But if we check for the next, then there is no relation between the 3 and 5. Means at the second level, there must be the 2 elements, that is the 3 and 5. That's why we have designed the 3 and 5 in the same line. 1 has a direct relation with 3, that is 1, 3 is there, that's why we have connected, and 1, 5 is there, that's why we have connected. The next is the element 9. Now the 3 has a direct relation with 9 and the next is 15. Then 5 has a direct relation with 15. That's why this 9 and 15, they will in a same line. Again, the 9 and 15 are not having the direct relation. That's why they will in the same line. We have connected the 3 with 9, the 5 with 15 and 3 with this 15 because 3 divides 15. We have this term, that is the 3, 15. For the last element 45, again the 45, it has a direct relation with the 9 and it has a direct relation with the 15. That's why we have designed this 45 at a upper level and we have connected it with the 9 and 15. Now the same we have for the again the 45. The next and last, that is that x is the set of factors of a particular positive integer 30 and let a partial ordered set is the relation divides. Then draw the hash diagram of a partial ordered set x. Now if we find out the factors of x, that is the factors of 30, then it is a set of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. To find out the divides relation between these 8 elements, then it is a set of 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 10, 1, 15, 1, 30. Then 2, 2, 2, 6, 2, 10, 2, 30. Then 3, 3, 3, 6, 3, 15, 3, 30. And same for the element 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. Now to draw its hash diagram, we will draw at the first, that is 1. Now 1 it is covered by the 2, that 1 has a direct relation with the 2. That's why at the upper level we'll design the 2. Then if we look to the next element, that is 3, then there is no relation between the 2 and 3. Then we'll design this 2 and 3 at the same level. If we look to its next element 5, then again there is no relation between the 2, 3 and 5. That's why now in this case, at the next level, in the same level we have to design the 2, 3 and 5, because there is no relation between the 2, 3, 5. But 1 has a relation with 2, that's why we have connected. The 1 has a direct relation with 3, that's why we have connected. And same for the 1 with 5. Now the next element is 6. Then 6, it covers to 2. The 2 comma 6. 2 has a direct relation with 6. That's why the next element will 6 at the upper level. The next element is 10. Then 5 and 10 are having the relation. That's why it will at the upper level of the 5. And the next element is 15. Then the 5 and 3, they are having the relation with 15. That's why again this 15 will at the upper level. But if we look to these 3 next elements, that is the 6, 10 and 15, then there is no any relation between these 3 elements, that is the 6, 10 and 15. That's why at the next level there are the 3 elements, the 6, 10 and 15. The 2 has a relation with 6 and 3 has a relation with 6. 2 has a relation with 10 and this 5 has a relation with 10. That's why we have connected. Same, 3 has a relation with 15 and 5 has a relation with 15. That's why we have connected. The last element is 30. Then 30 has a relation with 6, with 10 and with 15. That's why we have to design this 30 at the upper level. This 6 has a relation with 30, 10 has a direct relation with 30 and 15 has a direct relation with 30. That's why we have connected this 3 with the 30. Now it is a hash diagram for the integer 30. Like that we can solve any problem and we can draw the hash diagram.